Hey, what's going on YouTube? In this video, I'm going to be going over the Amex Platinum card and all of its benefits and giving you guys my thoughts and opinions on the card after having it in my wallet for the past year and a half or so. Now, my name is Will. I go over Travel Rewards credit cards to help you guys travel more without breaking the bank. So if that's something that you're interested in, be sure to hit that little red subscribe button. Jumping straight into it, the Platinum card is a top tier Travel Rewards credit card, and with that comes a top tier annual fee of $550. So definitely on the very high end of the spectrum when it comes to annual fees for these credit cards. Now, you do have to pay this on your first statement, so just keep that in mind when you go to apply for this card. Now, let's see if the benefits actually match up with this annual fee. The first major benefit, and the reason that I personally got this card twice, both my wife and I have this card, is the sign-up bonus. And the sign-up bonus has gone through some changes over the past 6 months or so. Typically, it's about 75,000 membership reward points. And if you're lucky, you may be able to get 100,000, which is typically what you should wait for. But right now, the public offer, meaning you can just go to Amex's website and get this offer, is 100,000 membership reward points once you spend $5,000 within 6 months. In addition to those points, you also get 10 points back on all of your spend at US supermarkets and US gas stations for 6 months, up to $15,000 in spend. So that is an incredible sign-up bonus for this card. When my wife got it about a year and a half ago, she got the 100,000 point offer, and I just got it in December, and I have this offer. So an incredible offer, getting 10 points back on all of your supermarket spend is definitely incredible. Now, in terms of how much these points are worth, well, according to the point guide, they're worth 2 cents per point. Now, if you're not sure how credit card points are valued or airline miles or hotel points are valued, I'm gonna throw a slide up on the screen just for a few seconds, read through it, and we'll jump in on the other side. So that's how points are valued, and it's kind of a your mileage may vary situation here. To get that 2 cents per point, you do have to transfer your points out from your Amex account to one of Amex's transfer partners. Now, Amex has quite a few transfer partners, and I'll throw a few up on the screen right now. And depending on which transfer partner you go to and what you're trying to get with those points, your points can definitely vary. So I want to be a little conservative here. I'm just going to say Amex membership reward points are going to be worth 1.2 cents per point. So that 100,000 points that you get with the sign-up bonus will probably be worth at least $1,200 when you use them for travel. Now, you can use these points for a statement credit as well. However, that's only going to get you 0.6 cents per point. So definitely not the best way to use these points. Again, this is a Travel Rewards credit card, so you really are meant to use it for travel. So yeah, that sign-up bonus is definitely the biggest driver for why we got this card twice in my household. Again, my wife in 2019 and myself just at the end of 2020. And it's just an incredible value. I mean, you essentially pay off that annual fee twice just with the sign-up bonus. Now let's look at some of the other benefits that come with this card to help absorb the cost of that sign-up bonus. So now we have some credits that come with this card, and the first one is going to be a Uber cash credit of $200 per year. So you get $15 per month, and then in December you actually get an additional $20, so a total of $35 in December. So this is a use it or lose it thing. If you don't use it in that month, it's not going to roll over. So just keep that in mind. And you can use this for either Uber Rides or Uber Eats. I personally use it for Uber Eats because living in Atlanta, I have my own car and pretty much never take Uber. But yeah, it's definitely great for the Uber Eats. I usually use the pickup option just because I don't like paying for delivery and all the fees that come with that. But it's definitely a fully valued benefit in my opinion. So in terms of that annual fee, it goes from $550 to $350 with this credit. So next we have the $100 Saks Fifth Avenue credit. Now the way that this works is that you'll get $50 to use between January and June, and then you'll get another $50 to use between July and December. Now this is not a rollover type thing. If you don't use it in those 6 months, in that 6-month window, you're not gonna be able to roll it over into the next 6 months. Now personally, I don't really care too much about this credit. I don't shop at Fifth Avenue, and I've never found anything that I wanted to buy there. So me personally, I don't value this credit whatsoever. However, I do let my wife use it because she can find some use of it. So I guess, in that regard, I do value the full amount because essentially happy wife, happy life, right? So $100, that brings down the annual fee from that $550. Then you include the Uber credits, it's $350. And now we're down to $250 annual fee with these two credits. So guys, if you're enjoying this content, be sure to smash that like button. Free and easy way to support the channel. It helps with the YouTube algorithm and getting the video out. I would greatly appreciate it. The next credit is going to be the $200 airline incidental fee credit. Now, unlike the other two credits which renew on your anniversary year, meaning once you renew your car and pay the annual fee again is when you get your new batch of credits, this one actually is going to renew on January 1st. So you can actually get this credit twice in your first year of having this card. So definitely a interesting benefit, can get a lot of value if you can actually use it. Now this credit cannot, I repeat, cannot be used to buy your actual airline ticket. So if you think you're gonna be able to use it for that, it doesn't work that way. You can only use it for things such as, if you wanna check your bags, if you wanna buy any food or drinks on the plane, if you need to make any changes and have to pay those fees, it covers stuff like that, but not your actual airline ticket. Now the airline fee credit can only be used for a certain airline that you choose in your Amex account. Now don't just get the card and jump into your account and choose the airline that you think you're gonna use it for. Wait to choose your airline until you know you need to use those fees for a specific airline that's on the list. So that way you don't have any trouble actually getting the credit. Now, if you did select the airline, but you want to change it later on, usually you can only change it in January. But if you contact Amex through just their chat on their website, you should be able to change it at least once. So just, a little tip there. The next major benefit that we have with this card is going to be that airport lounge access. And the Platinum card is the king when it comes to that. It'll give you access to the Amex Centurion lounges. It'll give you access to the Priority Pass lounge network, similar to what's on the Chase Sapphire Reserve card. And you'll get access to Delta Sky lounges as long as you have a boarding pass with Delta. Now, for me personally, I don't really care too much about airport lounges. I don't typically go out of my way to, get to one unless it's a layover for a few hours at an airport. Then it's definitely nice to have. With that lounge access, you usually typically get, free Wi-Fi, free food, free alcohol and beverages. So it's definitely a nice little benefit. How much you want to value it kind of depends on, how much you personally value that type of stuff. But again, it is the best card when it comes to lounge access. The next major benefit we have with the Platinum card is going to be the amount of points you actually earn with your spend. So you're going to get 5 points back for flights directly booked with the airlines or through Amex Travel. And then you'll get 5 points back on prepaid hotels booked on Amex Travel. Now, the 5 points back on flights is definitely a great benefit. Although I'm not one to put a lot of spend when it comes to paying for flights and whatnot. I try to use points and miles as much as possible. I can't deny that getting 5 points back on any category is definitely great, especially flights. Back in the day, maybe when I was traveling a lot for work, this would be a great benefit for me, but for me, it's not really going into my calculus into whether or not I should get this card. The prepaid hotels I don't like. I've never prepaid for a hotel unless it's just really, really discounted, so I don't really care too much about that either. I think most people look at that 5 points back on the flights category. So those are all of the major benefits that come with the Platinum card, at least the key ones that I think are important in deciding on whether or not you want to get the card. Now the Platinum card does have a lot of other little benefits, and I'll go over a few of those right now. So with the cards, you're gonna get Marriott Gold and Hilton Gold status. So Hilton Gold status, pretty decent. You do get free breakfast if the hotel offers it. Marriott Gold status is just kind of, it's kind of whatever. You get a $100 credit for TSA PreCheck or your global entry application. Now, this is a credit that's on a lot of travel rewards credit cards right now, so I personally don't value it when it comes to the Platinum card, and it can only be used every 4 or 5 years, I believe. So you can only use it when you need to actually renew your TSA PreCheck or global entry. You don't get it every year. Right now, at the time of this video, we are having a little promo going on with PayPal. So you get $30 back monthly when you use PayPal checkout. So that's pretty nice. I didn't include it in the main benefits above because it is temporary. I'm pretty sure they're only doing this to help retain customers right now. So for those who have had the card since January, that's essentially $100 and $180 in credits for 2021. So definitely a nice little benefit. And then you get travel delay cancellation insurance, some return and purchase protections. So, a nice other little benefits that come with the Platinum card that you may want to consider when getting the card. But again, the ones above that we went over before are, at least in my opinion, the main reason to get the card. So I'm throwing up this little slide right now to kind of go over the break evens, at least for me personally. So we had that $550 annual fee, but when you reduce all those credits, you're effectively paying $50 for this card. And then you had that sign up bonus, which is just huge. That's about $1,200 for me personally. So you actually see, paying $50 to get $1,200 worth of, travel. It's just kind of a no-brainer in my opinion. Now, all those other little benefits like the lounge access and that 5X back, those are nice, but I don't really value those too much. I already had that Priority Pass Select lounge access on some other credit cards, so I really don't necessarily need that, at least on the Platinum card. Now, like I said in the start of this video, we did get this card back in 2019 under my wife's name, and we did renew it in 2020. But the only reason we did that was because at the time, Amex was throwing a lot of credits around to incentivize people to keep their cards. Now, other than that, we probably would not have renewed it. And I'm pretty sure in 2021, when her renewal comes up, we probably will cancel it. Again, we have 2 Platinum cards right now, so it's really no point having to, although the credits do kind of, make that annual fee pretty much nothing. But again, no point having 2. And then in December, when it comes time to renew my card, unless they're throwing around some more credits, I probably won't keep it because there's really no point just to pay that $550 up front just to break even later. The time value money, $550 now, will be worth more than that later. So I'm really kind of throwing money away if you think about it that way. Again, the main reason that I got this card was for that sign-up bonus, and all these other credits just kind of help wipe down that $550 annual fee that I had to pay. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about the Platinum card, why you want to get it and why you may not want to get it. And thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to smash that like button and subscribe for more videos, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.